Hey everybody, it's Nathaniel Avila reporting from Dallas County, and who am I here with today?
Hi, it's Hanyu.
Hello, how are you doing today, Hanyu?
Doing the things, doing laundry,
Okay, great.
holding it up, it's finished.
Perfect. So what are we talking about today?
I believe we are talking about the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, that's right. We're talking about the Bermuda Triangle. So tell me, what do you think about the Bermuda Triangle?
I mean, it's mentioned in everything, and any kind of disappearance that has gone over it or near it has disappeared in some weird fashion.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, like, that's pretty much it. The
But
Bermuda...
other than that, that's about all I know.
So yeah, the Bermuda Triangle is a mysterious region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean, and is actually famous for numerous unexplained disappearances of ships and planes that have occurred within its boundaries. Now, the area is roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. And its mysterious reputation has sparked many theories and legends over the years. Despite extensive scientific research, the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle remains unsolved, and it continues to intrigue and fascinate people around the world. Ooh, so scary. So, are you scared? Anya, are you scared?
No,
What?
sorry, not scared.
But it's super scary.
No!
Okay. So, the origins of the Bermuda Triangle's reputation has a place of mystery and unexplained phenomena can be traced back to the early 20th century. However, the actual boundaries and name of the region were not established until much later. Now, one of the earliest recorded incidents was attributed to the area's notoriety that occurred in 1918 when the USS Cyclops, a U.S. Navy cargo ship, disappeared without a trace while on a routine voyage from Brazil to Baltimore, and all 309 crew members were lost, and no wreckage or debris was ever found. And I believe we did an entire episode on the Cyclops last year. It was the episode we recorded together, like in person at the Anime Expo, not the Expo, the Anime Fest.
Oh, yeah!
So, yeah, so we talked about that in greater detail. Now, fast forward to 1945, the disappearance of Flight 19, a squadron of 5 U.S. Navy bombers, added to the Triangle's mystique. Now, the planes were on a training mission when they vanished, along with the 14 crew members on board. Now, a rescue plane sent to search for them, but they also disappeared, taking 13 more lives. So what do you think about that?
Oh no! The lie!
That's a lot of lives. So what do you think about that? Like, a bunch of planes disappeared over the triangle, and then they send a rescue plane, and then that also disappeared. Like, what's the deal with that?
Stop sending planes! If it happens once, happens twice.
Okay. So, we can just fast forward to the 1960s, that the Bermuda Triangle began to receive widespread attention from the media and the public. In 1964, an article in Argosy magazine entitled "The Deadly Bermuda Triangle" recounted a number of mysterious disappearances that suggested that the area was cursed or haunted. Now, the article sparked public interest and inspired numerous books, documentaries, and movies on the subject. Since then, there have been many theories put forth to explain the Bermuda Triangle's mysterious reputation, including natural disasters, human error, piracy, and even extraterrestrial activity. Ah! So which one do you think is right? The human disasters or natural whatever?
Supernatural. I'll say supernatural. I won't fully give it to the aliens just yet,
Okay.
but I'll say supernatural.
Yeah. But as of right now, there is no conclusive evidence that has been found in support of any of the claims, and the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle remains unsolved to this day. So, the concept of the Bermuda Triangle has been a topic of controversy and criticism for many years. While some people believe that the area is cursed or has supernatural powers, others are skeptical and argue that there's no scientific evidence to support these claims. So there's that. Now, one of the main criticisms of the Bermuda Triangle concept is that the number of disappearances in the area is not statistically higher than any other regions of the ocean. In fact, many experts argue that the area is not any more dangerous than any other parts of the ocean, that the supposed mysterious incidents are simply the result of human error, piracy, or natural disasters. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's a possibility.
That is just a
but
human
we need
error,
more
piracy.
evidence.
That's true. We don't have all the evidence yet. So, another criticism of the Bermuda Triangle is that many of the alleged disappearances have been exaggerated or distorted over time. Some cases that are often cited as evidence of the area's supernatural powers have been debunked, and many of the supposed disappearances were actually the result of well-known phenomena such as hurricanes, rogue waves, or human error. So, there's that. Now, additionally, some critics argue that the Bermuda Triangle concept has been perpetuated by sensationalist media and pop culture rather than scientific investigation. They argue that the concept has been romanticized and sensationalized in movies, TV shows, and books, which has only served to further perpetuate the myths and legends about the area. So, there's that. What do you think? Do you think the media had something to do with it?
The media always has something to do with it. Some things would not get blown out of proportion if the media didn't put their grubby little hands into it.
Okay. So you agree that the Bermuda Triangle, the mysticism of the Bermuda Triangle was done in part by the media, and not so much the actual incidents themselves.
I mean, to an extent, yes. That's why we had little fanboys at the Area 51, because they wanted to know if they could do something or if there's aliens.
Yeah.
Before that, there was only Roswell.
Yeah, I mean, that whole thing that happened at Area 51 in 2019 ended up being like, they ended up having like 2 major like music festivals there. So it ended up being a pretty fun time. So despite these criticisms, the Bermuda Triangle remains a popular subject of fascination and intrigue for many people around the world. While there may not be any scientific evidence to support the area of a cursed or haunted area, the mystery surrounding the Bermuda Triangle continues to captivate the public's imagination, and I would agree. Now, over the years, many theories have been put forth to explain the mysterious disappearances of the Bermuda Triangle. Some of these theories have been debunked, and others remain popular among believers and skeptics alike. So the most common explanation was the Bermuda Triangle's reputation is the result of human error, as we mentioned several times already. Now, many of the incidents in the area have been attributed to navigational mistakes, equipment failure, or poor weather conditions. In some cases, pilots or sailors may have become disoriented or lost in bad weather, leading to accidents or disappearances. So, what do you think about that theory?
I mean, that could be a good theory, but in some of those cases, those planes were never found, or boats. So where did the boats and the planes go?
I mean, the ocean is very big and very deep. So...
Yes, and most people are afraid of what lies in its depths.
Yep. Was it the aliens?
Probably the undersea creatures, probably the Kraken.
The Kraken?
Or Cthulhu.
The Cthulhu, the made-up fictional character from Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft.
Hey, to an extent, some things have to come from somewhere. And when you tell a friend of a friend of a friend.
Okay. Now, the Kraken...
Things happen.
Yeah, I think the Kraken is actually a real thing. I think they did prove that to be real. So, that's also a thing.
I
So
mean, Magnetolo, whatever that big shark thing's called.
you mean a megalodon?
Yeah, that thing. I mean, it could still technically exist, and it's just in the Bermuda Triangle down in its depths where no one will go and look.
I mean, I guess.
Because they'll never come back.
I mean, I guess. I don't know why a shark would stay in one area, though. Though we do know that megalodons did exist at one point. They're just extinct. But you're saying they're still out there?
Supposedly.
Okay.
We haven't gone into the deepest part of our oceans because we don't have the equipment to go there.
That's true. So, yeah, so another popular theory is that the Bermuda Triangle is home to unusual weather patterns or natural phenomena. Now, some researchers have suggested that the area experiences a high number of hurricanes, rogue waves, or underwater landslides, which would account for some of the disappearances. So there's that. So others have proposed that the area is home to methane hydrates or other geological anomalies that could cause hidden and unexpected disruptions in the ocean. So there goes that. What do you think about this whole natural phenomena thingamajig?
Well, it's a possibility. And several movies have depicted things like that to keep outsiders out. If you don't know how to navigate it with your instruments, of course, it wouldn't help. You don't know how to do it.
It's my alarm. What? Know how to do what?
To use your own use equipment in a place that never had equipment or have those types of patterns. In the olden days, we didn't have technology. We used the stars and the current of the waters on how to travel.
That's true. All right. So there's some other more outlandish explanations. Some people believe that the Bermuda Triangle is the site of ancient ruins or lost civilizations, while others speculate that it's a portal to another dimension or even an extraterrestrial landing zone. So what do you think about that? That's more up your alley.
I feel like that's a quite possibility. I mean, what's the best way to keep people out but to keep of an area that shouldn't be access to people that don't need to access it, but to put some kind of barrier or spell or contraption that ruins the way they can see things. And then if you accidentally do get in, you can't get out because now you know too much.
Okay. So that's the reason why all these people disappeared, because they saw something they weren't supposed to see.
I mean, even the government, our own government, oh, you know too much, you get arrested, your mind might get wiped, you may show up in 10 or 13 years, not who you were.
Oh no. So despite the many theories and explanations put forth over the years, the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle remains unsolved. So let's talk about the numerous unexplained incidents and disappearances that have been that have happened over the years. Now, many of these incidents have either been debunked or explained, and some of them remain shrouded in mystery and intrigue. So let's talk about some. We already talked about Flight 19, and we already talked about the Cyclops. So let's go back even further to 1881 to the Ellen Austin, which was a ship carrying a cargo of lumber, reportedly encountered a derelict vessel in the Bermuda Triangle. So the crew boarded the abandoned ship to try and tow it back to port, but it suddenly disappeared along with the crew that was on board. Ooh, very spooky. What do you think about that?
I mean, don't go on ships that have no crew. You never know when they might go back to the time place that they used to be at.
Okay.
Now you're effed.
Oh no, they're effed. So let's fast forward again to 1967, where a pleasure craft called the Witchcraft set out from Miami Beach with 2 passengers for a short nighttime cruise. A short time later, the boat radioed for help, saying that it had hit something and was taking in water. When the Coast Guard arrived on the scene, they found no trace of the boats or its passengers. So they're probably dead. So what do you think about that?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not. Yeah. I don't necessarily think they're dead, but they definitely are not on this plane of the universe. They are in an eternal alternative universe.
Okay. So let's go into 1968, like a year later. The Scorpion, which is the newest Navy submarine, disappeared in May of that year with 99 crew members on board, and the cause of the incident remains unknown. So there's that. So in conclusion, the Bermuda Triangle remains a fascinating and enigmatic topic of discussion and speculation. While many of the incidents associated with the area have been debunked or explained, some remain shrouded in mystery, leaving room for theories and conjecture. Now, the concept of the Bermuda Triangle has been criticized by some as being sensationalized and exaggerated, while others maintain that the area has an unusual concentration of unexplained incidents. Regardless of one's stance on the issue, the Bermuda Triangle remains a compelling subject of interest for many and will likely continue to fuel speculation and intrigue for years to come. And that's pretty much the tale of the Bermuda Triangle. What do you think?
Wasn't one of the theories about Amelia Earhart disappearing into the Bermuda Triangle?
Was she in the Bermuda Triangle? I thought she went into the Pacific.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
Possible.
know. That's why
I'm pretty sure Amelia Earhart disappeared over the Pacific. Let me see. Earhart disappearance. Yeah, it was in the Pacific. So yeah, I wasn't in the Bermuda Triangle. So yeah. The official report.
Yeah, well,
the official report said she just crashed and drowned, but I don't know how true that is. So yeah, that's pretty much the idea. What's your overall opinion on the Bermuda Triangle? Is it still spooky, or is it just bad weather and human oopsie daisies?
I think that the Bermuda my theory is that is either for supernatural purposes or the government's using to do whatever experiments that they need without causing pain to the actual populace in the world. But I'm still holding out for the supernatural, that it might be their own airport and they make sure that people don't see aliens. Because it's a very large area for people to go missing in.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there you have it. That's the tale of the Bermuda Triangle. Is it spooky? Is it not spooky? You tell us. So yeah, I've been Nathaniel Avila.
And I'm Hanyu.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to a Vision podcast, home of wacky talkies, The Kingdom, Evil Exists, and many more.